Well, we first of all had to develop them locally. We had scouts who just dealt with the local people, and they were paid expenses, paid a standard wage, short wage for their work in Leeds. Well, that wasn't sufficient to me, and we realised they've got to go out. We wanted wide extension out of Leeds. Originally we were only getting recruitment from the Leeds area. With that I then put them on to travelling expenses, so they now went straight out, going out to distances, and that's when we brought them from Hull, like the goalkeeper Paul Robinson, and also then we went down into Sheffield and places like that, and gathered a lot of players from there, and also went and then internationally then to countries like Cure from.
Do you want to talk a bit about Paul Robinson? Do you remember much
Oh
about
yes,
him?
I remember Paul Robinson, because this was quite an interesting one, and I heard him on the television the other night, the other morning rather, talking about players, and I was quite surprised because he's now a retired chappie and he spoke very, very well indeed. And I had to go to his school at that time. Many of the people I had to see the head teachers, and I went to Beverley to see his head and spoke about I wanted Paul to come, and he said, yeah, you can have him, but he's a rugby player and I want him as a rugby player. And I went straight to him and said, well, a rugby player being a goalkeeper, hey, there's a good chance here. And I said, look, he will play for your school every Saturday whenever you need him. We will have him in the holidays when he's released, when he's free. And the head said, I'm quite happy about that. We shook hands and left good friends.
Harry Cole, do you remember him from Australia?
Yes, that's right. From where, sorry?
Australia, is he from?
Australia, that's right, yes. He was actually recommended to us, and he came over, and Everton were after him at the time, and Howard put him in a game, a practice match. He says, he's good, this lad. I said, right, well, we better get him now. So he said, you're playing next Saturday. And that's how Howard got them. You know, he nipped in straight away. We'd done the work with his parents and so forth like that, you know, because I used to keep always contact with parents and hear from them there.
Next one, Jonathan Woodgate.
Jonathan Woodgate, yes. Interesting about Jonathan, his parents brought him regular every week from Middlesbrough. He was still at school, and he never missed a training session. His parents spoke quite often with me about him, and he came down and he was signed straight away as a good lad. But the interesting was that he came as a wing back, and there's something about him, you know, he lacked a little bit of pace at that time, and he went centre half, and that's it, where he's followed up with England and so forth. So it's good, yeah. It was very good relationship, and his parents were very good. Never missed a training session, did he.